Better in Green. We are back for some Monday live. We've been a little AFK, but that's kind of how we kind of do things in the summer. It's a slow time in sports. We do have NBA finals, NHL finals, then baseball's in full swing, but it's nothing like the football season or even college basketball season where we're very active on here. So taking a little time and enjoying the summer, enjoying the outside, and getting prepared for the fall and when the football and the fun actually starts happening. But I'm with Ethan. If you guys are not watching Better and Green, Ethan has been very consistent posting his MLB bets, and I know MLB is it's a tough sport to bet. It's a tough sport to watch. Great to watch at the park, but if you are interested in betting a little bit here and there, I know Ethan, you're kind of on a heater at the moment. So if that's something you're into, Ethan is posting daily over on our YouTube channel. So if that's something you want, make sure you check it out. But we do have, like I said, a pretty big game here in the NHL, and obviously a Stanley Cup Finals game, and then a full slate of baseball. But Ethan, how are you? How you been? How's your summer been going?
Yeah, it's been all right. Pretty busy right now. We were kind of talking before we went live here. Just a busy time of year outside of sports, and not so busy with sports. But yeah, really been cranking away at baseball. My show record is a little bit more of a heater than my actual record. But if you go back probably a month, I've been doing pretty well. So yeah, a few more plays there, and then really just trying to dig into like some smaller market stuff. I haven't bet the UFL too much, but I've been watching and trying to learn a little bit more. I've watched it for all 3 years or 4 years, however long it's been around, and it's just like so hard to know the rosters and the players. I just can't seem to get into my brain. I think my brain's just full of NFL and college football and basketball at this point. WNBA, like just some stuff to help the summer move along here. Even MLS. So actually PLL, which I know you did some work for. I don't know if I'll bet it, but I'm trying to at least kind of watch it and see what that's all about. But just hoping the summer can go smoothly. And like you said, I'm already ready for football season, college basketball season, and the fall.
Yeah, PLL is very tough to bet because again, it's something I just don't know. It is fun to bet the over-unders just because you can get some really high-scoring games. That's really fun. But yeah, who's going to win each game? I couldn't tell you. But yeah, various sports to bet. We do have the U.S. Open as well, the third major of the year, starting on Thursday. So that's a very exciting time for the golf world. I may have a video or an article out on that. Again, I haven't really looked much at it, but that is an exciting event. Scotty is on fire right now and is plus 275 to win. So probably a little gross there. Rory is falling down the rankings a little bit. So that could be an interesting bet. And I know it's going to be a really tough course. So it's going to be a fun watch starting Thursday, the U.S. Open. But yeah, we're clawing away until we get to, it's June 9th right now. Clawing away to August where all the fun starts. But Ethan, what do you want to start with? I know we do have a game. Oh boy, this shows how much I've been watching the NHL game. Is it 3?
Game 3.
Game 3 series tied 1-1 Oilers. Let's just start with that. Oilers Panthers tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. So in about an hour 45. I think Dressel scored. No, he scored both games, but he scored first game 1. What do you think's going to happen in game 3 back at Miami for the first time?
Yeah. So yeah, I was telling you, I was at a wedding on Friday. I missed all of game 2. It looked like a fantastic game. Couldn't tell you who's going to win here. Both games have gone to overtime. Both teams have gotten a win. I still do lean the Oilers to win the series, even though now home ice has flipped over to Florida. I think whoever wins this game is going to lose game 4. So I'm not going to bet a side in this one. Just going to see if I can get a decent price on the loser of this game to win on Thursday, I believe, is game 4. But I do like the under 6.5 here. It's just a little contrarian. Obviously, both games, 4-3 was the first one, 4-5 for the second game. I know public's all over the over, and why not? Because both teams have been scoring. Both teams have a ton of weapons. But I think this game is going to come back down to earth a little bit, be more of a lower scoring game. So I took under 6.5, boosted it to plus 125. So that's my play for that game. Kind of hoping the Panthers win so I can get a plus money price on the Oilers.
Yeah, I am right there with you on the under simply because game one went over, game two went over, both in OT, like you just mentioned. Game two went in double OT. So that one was, I know they've been 3 days off of rest, but one of those is a travel day for both teams. So hoping just that the legs are going to be a little tired and then the game's just going to, come back and make a little bit more sense and the under is going to hit. So I like the under as well, 6.5. I think the recency bias is going to push, like you said, betters to the over, and it is the Oilers, which is infamously over team. Panthers have been letting up more goals than I'm used to, but yeah, I would lean the under as well. Like I said, I probably won't be betting it. I didn't even know it was happening tonight, so that just shows um, shows my involvement there. But yeah, I think the under is probably the smart play. Um, before we go to um, MLB, do you want to touch on this NBA series at all? I know
Yeah,
that
let's
one's
do it.
also tied 1-1.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I've actually enjoyed those two games quite a bit. And I got a little bored yesterday watching the end of that game because Oklahoma City was up and controlling the whole time. I had Oklahoma City in game one. That kind of hurt because they just took their foot off the gas and then ultimately lost. But um, as far as a betting aspect, I don't know if I'm going to bet again in the NBA season. I just think Oklahoma City's the side. They're going to win. Did you see their price for their next game?
I
They're
see
like,
right now they're -5.5.
yeah, what the hell is that? Like, I want to hammer that, but how is it that low?
Yeah. I don't know. I've really struggled betting the NBA, and I just try to stay away unless it's a couple player props into a parlay. But yeah, I mean, of course, I watched game two, the entirety of it. Had game one on, turn it off at halftime because it was a blowout. All of a sudden, just comes back to be one of the biggest, uh, craziest games in my recent NBA Finals history. And I wasn't even watching. So, yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. I think the sharp side's got to be the Thunder, but I don't know. These Pacers are pesky. But yeah, I do ultimately think the Thunder are going to win this. So if they don't win game three, they're going to win game four. They're going to win game five, probably win game six. So, yeah, I don't know. It's I just hope for good games because I think like we saw in game two, even in game one, it looked like a blowout for a long time. So hopefully we get some good games. Like I said, I've been watching, kind of having it on in the background, but just on a big NBA guy, and I just don't really care about either of these teams. I hate the Thunder, and being a Pistons fan, I couldn't care at all about the Pacers. So but good for those fan bases. Yeah, and I kind of hope the series just continues stretching on, so we have just a couple more things to watch and bet on. But yeah, 1-1, crazy game one. Game three is on Wednesday, so a couple days away from that. But yeah, that's exciting. Do you want
It's hard
to go ahead?
hard to really get super excited about a series when the opening price was OKC -700
Yeah,
to win. I mean,
yeah,
there's no way it goes to 7. At this point, I think we're tough pressed for it to go 6. So uh, I don't know. It is what it is.
yeah. We'll see. Back in Indiana, so that is a different twist. But like I said, Vegas has the Thunder at -5.5. So
Yeah.
it is better than the game two. I think the line was 11.5, which they did cover. But yeah, I kind of thought that was going to be closer to a pick 'em, if not a 2-3 point favorite. But yeah, 5.5. I don't know. Like I said, the sharp's probably going to be the Thunder. Probably will not be betting that. And that brings us to baseball. If you want to dive into baseball, I know I didn't get a chance to watch your video today, but we do have a pretty good slate. Not the full slate, but a decent amount of games tonight. Is there anything that's sticking out or uh, calling you, or you're betting tonight in MLB?
Yeah, I won't go in too deep of a breakdown. So if people do want to see that, like Wyatt said, there's a video out on YouTube right now. It's literally 8 minutes. My camera app that I use to record cuts me off at 10 minutes. So if you think the video is gonna be long and that's why you don't watch it, it's not. It's 10 minutes tops because it will just cut me off. So yeah, it's like 8 minutes long, super quick. But just two plays I'm on. I took the Tampa Bay Rays money line. I got it plus 103. I think now it's closer to like -105, 110. Basically, just a bad spot for the Red Sox. They took 2 out of 3 against the Yankees in New York, back home to Boston, and then they host the Yankees in their next series up. So obviously, biggest rivalry in sports, probably outside of Ohio State and Michigan. Um, So don't love the spot there, and Tampa's playing really well right now. First of a road trip, which I always like to look at. And then I took the Cubs on the money line as well. That one starts in like 20 minutes. Yeah, won't go too deep into that one. I broke it down earlier this morning, but I think the Cubs are just undervalued basically off of losing to the Tigers 2 out of 3.
Yeah. Ben's in the comment. Chicago Sky to lose first half versus Liberty. Absolutely unloaded. Yes. If you guys do want some WNBA, that is in full swing. I like it. Chicago Sky is ass. I have been betting Angel Reese to miss her first basket every game. So
I've seen that.
she unfortunately made a breakaway layup Saturday night or Saturday. So she did hit that one, but I am 2-1. I believe she is 6-1 on missing the first shot on the season. So yeah, it's a really fun bet, especially if you like crapping on Angel Reese. That's a fun bet. But yeah, they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. Liberty, I don't think are as good as they are last year, but yeah, I don't hate that bet at all. I think that's a great bet. Also, I do think WNBA is actually a very profitable sport if you watch it just a little bit. I don't watch it enough just because it's unbearable to watch, but I do think you can find some really good bets and really good sides, and honestly, just fade the public there. Because it's a moneymaker there. He also said I would bet to miss first shot, but I believe it's minus 8,000 now. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. You know it's bad when her to make her first field goal attempt is like plus 220 or something like that. So she is shooting 33%. So I guess the odds make sense. But yeah, she is terrible. But yeah, if you ever want to, you can put on a wife beater, watch some WNBA, and shit on Angel Reese. It's a good time.
The
But
best one is going to be when she gets the ball outside of the arc with like a second left on the shot clock and she has to throw one up. It's going to be the easiest cash.
Yeah, she did have a jumper in game 2 that she completely airballed. It was probably like I don't know, 10 12 footer, completely airballed it. It was hilarious. Yeah, she's not good. She has more rebounds now than points, which is, if you guys are unaware of how our basketball stats work, you get 2 points for a basket and a rebound's 1 point. So, and she is a forward. So, yeah, not great. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I saw one of the big posts on that layup that she made that you lost your bet on. It was like Bleacher Report or one of those. So like Angel Reese making it look easy. I was like, she made that look anything but easy, first of all, and it was a breakaway layup. Like,
I think like those sites now, like ESPN, Bleacher Report, I think they kind of do it as rage bait now because they know they get clicks. Like they were doing that with Bronny all the time.
yeah,
and I was like they're not that much. Like, are they really that big on Bronny? Or are they just trying to piss us off? I think they're just trying to, because they know like that's what people want to see. I guess whatever. But it does piss me off. Yeah, there's like Angel Reese makes it look. Yeah, it's a layup.
Yeah.
She's getting paid what, $60,000 a year,
and it didn't look easy.
No, she did. I don't even know if she got up. She did a finger roll breakaway layup. I don't know, man.
She might have jumped off the wrong foot. Like something about it was weird.
Yeah, if she missed that, that would have been hilarious. Yeah, it's got to be rage bait, is what Ben said. It's got to be.
I also kind of think Angel Reese is smart because it's either she's really dumb and thinks she's comparable to Caitlin Clark, or she's really smart and knows she isn't, but she just keeps the rivalry like kind of going to keep her relevant. Because if she had no affiliation to Caitlin Clark, we wouldn't know who the hell she was.
Yeah, besides her doing I guess that was against Caitlin Clark in the national championship game.
Yeah, that's the only reason she's tied to her from that game.
No, I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. I think she still, I mean, you got to be confident, especially basketball. If you're not confident, you're saying goodbye. But I think she also realized, like, it's just like bad publicity is good publicity. She knows if she gets shit on, she stays relevant. So, smart for a Waffle House employee is what that said. I don't think they got Waffle House in Chicago, but yeah, whenever she moves back home, yeah, that's where she'll be. Yeah, back to the MLB. Sorry, I do have I'm trying to do a $5 home run parlay a day. I usually was doing 2 legs, have only hit the 2-leg parlay once. So I decided, hey, let's add another leg and just and just do it. So my 3-leg home run parlay today, $5 to win like 400 something. Ellie De La Cruz, um, Austin Riley for the Braves, and shoot, and my boy Brent Rooker for the A's. $5 to win 440 or something. And that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the MLB season. Is just a $5. Again, I should probably keep it at the 2-leg parlay since I was about 1 for 40 on those. But why not add another leg and go for glory? So yeah, not bad, not bad. That's my I should probably too late to post, but that's what I've been doing in the MLB. It's kind of fun. You don't really stay that invested. You don't have to watch any of the games. I just put my ESPN score alerts on for those games, and something pops up. If I get one guy to hit, then then it's a little bit of a sweat. But that's how I've been betting MLB. MLB been a little fun, but like I said, I've been a little MIA from betting. I am one. If you check my picket out, I'm 1 for 30 in the month of June, so I'm kind of on fire. Kind of on fire in the betting world. So yeah, not smart. Again, really stupid way to bet, but it allows me, instead of really diving into MLB research and just getting everything wrong, just allows me to have a little bit more fun, save some time. So that's what I've been doing. Anything else in baseball, hockey, or basketball you want to touch on, or other sports?
Well, I also have a home run parlay
Oh,
tonight
here we go.
because ESPN Bet started doing this little spin it to win it thing. I don't know. They give you like literally cents on the dollar in pen play. And like, what am I going to do with cents on the dollar other than home run parlays? So, Brandon Lowe, I believe, for Tampa Bay, Cal Raleigh, and Teoscar Hernandez is my 3-leg home run parlay tonight. So,
I like it.
yeah,
I like it.
they are fun.
They are fun. And especially if you hit one leg, if you hit an early leg, it makes it that much better. Especially like the first at bat on your first leg. Wow, that's fun. Anything else? Like I said, we had a U.S. Open coming up. We actually also did. I don't know if you bet the French Open at all, and I didn't watch it because I was at the Nats game. But I heard that was a phenomenal final, like 5 something hours. Or Alcaraz, whatever, wins it, coming back from 2-0. So that was fun. I wish I bet it, but again, I'm just not a tennis bettor. I'll just be guessing out there. And yeah, that was good. But yeah, we're finding some miscellaneous sports here in the summer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am excited for the U.S. Open. I will have something out. I will be betting it, probably more than I should. But U.S. Open is fun, and that is the third major out of 4. I'm actually going to pass it. I'm coming back to Michigan, and it goes the Turnpike, Pennsylvania Turnpike, goes right through Oakmont, I believe it is. In this, you can see the sign. So that'll be it'll be on Wednesday, so the practice round, but that'll be fun. Ben also says we're ABL top 10, so that's pretty much as go-to sports betting. Yes, that is true. Ben has been killing it over there, getting better and green in the rankings. Top 10. I should probably just start following whatever he's betting because, 1 in 30. I think I should just stay nice. I don't want to bring any bad mojo to anyone else because if I place any sort of U.S. currency on anything, that thing is what's 1 out of 30. 3% chance of hitting, 3.3% chance of hitting. So not bad, not bad. Any races? Go ahead.
Yeah, I will get to that really quick. But funny you say that because I had some U.S. currency on Yannick Sinner to win that French Open as a future bet. And I really didn't have any U.S. currency. I got a free bet that I had to use on the French Open. So I think Alcaraz was like minus 120 going into it. So I just took the next best thing. Didn't know shit about it. But yeah, so I did watch that. It was 2-0. Or no. Well, he started up 2-0. Then he was up 2-1. He was up 5 games to 2 or 3. And then he was up 40 points.
Yeah.
However tennis works. 40 to love. And yeah, he needed 1 point and blew it all. He was like minus 50,000 favorite at that point. Lost. So I didn't really, I mean, it would have been cool to win, but it was a free bet. Didn't really care. He's 23 years old, 22. I don't know how he recovers from that.
No.
If it were me, my confidence would be long gone.
Yeah.
Just completely shattered. He's like 0-5 against this guy now. Yeah, I feel bad for him. I mean, that's as close as you can get. I
Yeah.
don't know how you build that. Oh,
Ben is
yeah.
in the comments. Shout out to Bobby for the plus 900 sub on Marab versus Sugar Sean on Saturday night. Here's a great example. I redeemed this. This is how low I am at betting right now. I redeemed DraftKings crowns for like $3.07, and I wanted to throw something on this UFC fight because Sugar Sean, big name. Again, I don't really follow much. So I just did a random plus 2,800 Sugar Sean to win by TKO, like in the fourth round, something super random. So this is just a great reminder that Ben and Bobby know what they're doing with the UCF or UFC. So if you do have any questions or want any bets, make sure you do check out their videos over here at Better and Green, Tapping Vegas. They do post their bets over on Twitter as well. But yeah, plus 900 on the sub. Sugar Sean, I watched that fight and he was complete from the start. That guy was cooked, absolutely cooked. So yeah, Vegas stole my $3.07. But if you do want to try to make money, make sure you do check out Ben and Bobby's show, Tapping Vegas over here at Better and Green. Again, another sport you can bet in the slow period of summer, MMA, UFC.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed that whole fight. I was out and about that night, but unfortunately, I'm gonna miss basically the entire U.S. Open too because I have a bachelor party from Thursday to Sunday. I'll probably get back in time, hungover as could be, to watch the end of it. Hopefully, Bryson is still hanging around there somewhere, and Scotty, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I'm pumped for the bachelor party, but disappointed to miss some of these things. Also, UFL championship game is Saturday night with the Michigan Panthers and your DC Defenders, so that's kind of cool for you. Um, I do have one quick play in WNBA tonight. I'm not even going to give analysis. It's the Sparks -7. That goes at 10 o'clock tonight. So I'm 1-2 WNBA this season, but lifetime I'm 14-4. So pretty good record there. And then, yeah, you mentioned races. I've gotten into betting F1 and IndyCar this year, doing really well on IndyCar and actually F1. NASCAR, won the last two races, but kind of dug myself a hole early. But this week we have all three on Sunday. I'll probably have something in all of them, but they're all kind of difficult. NASCAR's at a track that they haven't been to before in Mexico, so I don't know what to expect there. But yeah, I don't know. It's, for me, that's a nice way to also fill Sundays in summer. It just rolls right from football into racing, so I do enjoy that. But yeah, I'll have plays. I'll tweet them out for Sunday.
Yeah, I like
All
it.
late races too.
And make sure you guys do follow along. Subscribe over here on YouTube. We post over on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everything. And again, slow period in sports, but football is right around the corner. But we are trying to keep you guys entertained in the meantime. So I know, like we said, Ethan has this MLB show that he's posting daily over there. So your quick, under 10 minutes MLB shows. Ben and Bobby doing their UFC. We got some golf. We got some Premier League soccer on there, other soccer as well. So we're trying to keep you guys entertained until the actual fun starts over here in August. But Ethan, you have anything else, or do you want to quickly run over your plays before we sign off here?
Yeah, I'll yeah, quick. I'm just on the hockey game under 6.5 tonight. Two money lines in baseball, Cubs and Rays, and then LA Sparks -7 WNBA. Yeah, last thing I'll say about the UFL. Well, no, that's a lie. I was gonna say I've never seen a championship, but I've seen the Wings and the Pistons and Michigan State 2000. So it's gonna be my first championship in a long, long time. So hoping they win. They're a 3-point favorite. Not that I really have a ton of affiliation to them whatsoever, but and then I guess one thing I just wanted to ask you: have you done any looking ahead to NFL or college football this year? Do you have any thoughts, opinions, futures, anything of that nature?
I literally haven't even checked. I don't even know Michigan's schedule yet. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of jump in like late July is when I start really focusing on that stuff. I've been following a little bit of the OTAs of the NFL, seeing Travis Hunter dancing out there and his teammates getting pissed. So that'll be something to keep in mind. But yeah, I really need to start diving in. But I like waiting a little bit later, just because I get so invested during the season. I just don't want to burn myself out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Again, I don't even know the Lions schedule at all. again, I am a skeptical Lions fan, so I would lean Lions under. I think they're
Okay.
due for a little regression. I'm also big on the Ravens sucking this year. I
Really?
think they're I think they're like the Super Bowl favorites right now. I think they're really due for like maybe like wild card at best. Like I think they're really going to struggle this year. Is
Really?
my prediction with little insight. Just seems like it's due.
See, I'm on the opposite of that, where as of right now, which, yeah, I've just started kind of tinkering with the NFL. I'll probably really start diving in like after the fourth, maybe, or maybe a little later than that. Um, the only two teams that I could really see winning the Super Bowl right now is Buffalo, Baltimore. So I don't know. I just think one of them's due, I guess.
Well, Patriots with Diggs now. That's a
True.
guaranteed playoff spot.
Bears.
Bears, right?
Bears are probably going to
Jags,
win the Super Bowl.
Jaguars.
Bears are going to win the Super Bowl. The Bears already won the Super Bowl. I think it's fifth year in a row.
The Titans with their third year in a row drafted a first round quarterback are due.
Yep.
Third time's a charm.
Oh, one play I do like, which I haven't even checked for it yet, but you mentioned Travis Hunter. Under receiving yards. Under probably receiving, well, maybe not touchdowns. They'll put him in for that. I don't think that dude's going to play on offense that much. Like, not nearly as much as people think.
Yeah. I mean, he's a freak. I don't know what he's going to play, man.
Or if he does, he's going to get absolutely killed.
See, what about this? What about like we take all of his unders, and then since those are all going to lose, we just take him rookie of the year as a hedge.
Yeah.
Because it just seems like I'm super low on Travis, but it just seems like he's probably going to blow me out. Yeah, make me look like an idiot. Yeah. Ben's Chargers guys, come on. They do have my boy Jimmy H, but yeah, Chargers are probably going to be doo-doo dog.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Travis Hunter's yards are set like almost 1,000
for receiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a couple things on Twitter today saying that he's getting more reps at wide receiver than DB, but like it's OTAs. Like they're gonna throw him. They're gonna throw him. They need some clips. You don't get that many clips
to make
DB.
him happy.
Yeah,
they're just trying to stroke his ego, make him happy, say, "Oh yeah, you'll play both sides like we promised you," and then it's gonna get down to it. He's gonna get banged up game 1, game 2, and they're gonna be like, "Nope, cut that. We're only doing you one side of the ball." So that's how I kind of see it. But yeah, we probably should or probably will. Maybe we can look into college football conferences, late July. Start talking about those.
Yeah, I really got to start diving in, but I like waiting just a little bit longer. I know Ben is heavy into. I know I've seen some mock drafts live. He's got all these player profiles. We will have our draft guide out as well. So Ben is our expert fantasy guy, NFL guy. So again, stay tuned. We will be posting a lot over here on Better and Green as we approach football season. Can't wait. But like I said, for now, we're trying to stay occupied, having some MLB, NHL, NBA, PGA, UFC, racing. So stay tuned. Do you have anything else you want to add before we sign off here?
Nope, I don't think so. I think we're good.
All right. Good luck, guys, on all your bets. Make sure you do give us a like and a follow and a sub over here on YouTube. And until then, guys, stay tuned and make sure you do check out our page for all of our bets, not just football when that comes, but currently right now, all of our random and various bets. But we appreciate you guys. Good luck.